Hi, welcome to Gemini Star Spiritual Wellness. Thank you for joining me today. I'm excited that you're here with me for this video. So today's video, we're doing our weekly read for August the 24th through the 30th of 2025. So let's see what's going on for the collective for the week of the 24th through the 30th of August. Hard to believe that August is coming down to the end. Went really fast. And this reading is for the collective, so it's for everybody who's going to watch it and has watched it. And as always, please hit the like button so other people will get this video, because when you hit the like button, it will send it out to more people. And please hit the subscribe button so that you'll get future videos that I put out. In a couple days, next Tuesday, I'm going to be putting out the astrology update for September. So we've got lots of energy coming in September, including two eclipses. We're going to have a lunar and solar eclipse next month in September. So I'll be going over that in that video. And as always, please take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. So let's see what's going on for the collective. The week of August 24th through the 30th. Okay, let's see. What is the energy for the collective for the week of the 24th through the 30th of 2025? Okay, let's see what we got here. The last week's reading was really intense. I remember I had a lot of major arcana, and my nose is already itching. We're just getting started here. A lot of times when I'm getting downloads, my nose will itch. It's really itching. So, might be another pretty powerful reading, but we had a lot of, like last week, there was a lot of energy. We had a lot of major arcana, and it was a pretty deep reading. So let's see what we're going to get today. Wheel of Fortune, right off the bat, major arcana. The Chariot, another one. The Magician, another one. That's three. Let's see. Two of Swords. King of Wands. We have the Ten of Cups and the Three of Cups. Okay. So we've got three major arcana in this week. So again, lots of energy for a small spread because this isn't a very big spread. So looking at going into the this week of the 24th, August 24th, as a collective, and this can also, I mean, when I'm talking the collective, I mean the global collective, but this could also be basically resonating with you on a personal level. That's very possible. So, in the beginning, going into this week, we have been manifesting as a collective, bringing things into reality, manifesting what we want, either on a personal level or as a group, as a collective. So, we've got our little magician here. And I feel like we're busy at work doing that. And I don't feel like some of it is like we're subconsciously doing it. I don't think that we are always consciously aware that we're manifesting these things. I feel like there's a subconscious element to it a little bit, but I do feel like, the divine is helping us with that. Um, Helping us to, start manifesting into reality what we want. And we've got all the tools given to us. Like the universe gives us everything we need to manifest. We have it all within us, and we're just working on it and bringing it to pass into the physical world from the ether, from the spiritual world, because it's always starts in the spiritual and then comes down into the physical. So that's what we've been busy working on. And like I said, I don't think in our day-to-day life we're really thinking about it. To be honest, I think it's kind of like a subconscious work that we're doing. I mean, some of it we might be consciously doing, but I think some of it, I think it's a mixture of both conscious and subconscious that we're working on at the same time. And don't forget, when you're sleeping at night, you're doing a lot of work in the ether level when you're sleeping, and you're not aware of it, but you are doing things there. So that could be part of it as well. So I'm definitely getting this strong sense of both, subconscious and conscious work going on. But in the current energy, and that's going into, so that's in the past, we've already been doing that. And I feel like we've already been doing that for a few months already, but that's the energy going into the 24th of August. Now, looking at the current energy for the collective, we are, we're definitely feeling, I'm hearing a sense of fate, like we're feeling very fated in our energy. And it might be like a small whisper, like it's not something that you think about every day, all day, but in the back of your mind, it's like the energy feels very faded right now, or things in your life could be feeling very faded, very guided, very like it's destiny. It has that kind of sense, that feeling to it. Um, and it's like things have already been laid into motion in our personal life and as a global collective, and we're just going with the turn of that wheel. It's like things already been laid out for us, already been laid in motion, and we're just going forward um with that energy, and everything's working out, like kind of like I said, fated, destined, that kind of energy to it. Things that are happening right now globally, fated and destined, but that's the energy that we're feeling, because it's not just global, it's within us as well. There's like a sense of we are personally going through something very fated and destined. And what I'm hearing is I'm seeing DNA, the symbol for DNA, the two DNA intertwined. Um, the upgrades that we're getting to our DNA, the upgrades that we're getting physically to our body, to our cells, to help us, vibrationally lift, raise our vibration frequency. That's very fated and destined. It's like now is the time for humanity to go through these changes with our DNA, to go through these upgrades with our cells, to go through these energetic upgrades. Now is the time for that. So it's like everything's already been laid in motion. We're just going through with what's already been prepared for us and following through. We are moving forward with this as a collective. The manifestation that we've been working on for the past couple months, and that going into this week, but also the upgrades, the DNA upgrades, the fated, destined things that are coming to pass, either personally or on a global level. I feel like we're moving forward with these things, and we are being divinely guided to move forward. So it's kind of like we're moving forward, but we're not moving forward blindly. We're being guided by seeing the chariot. He's got those two little sphinxes in the front. They're guiding the chariot. Um, it's we're being divinely guided through this process. But the atmosphere of the collective is very a sense of waiting. So it's kind of like we have to take a time out as a collective to integrate these energies, to bring this stuff to pass. I mean, we are moving forward, we are, but there's a sense of pause. There's a sense of wait and allow these things to manifest, allow this energy to integrate. So we are moving forward, but I feel like it's like a slow movement. But in the meantime, it's like be patient, because we have to integrate this. And also, I feel weight. There's information that's going to come out. There's information that's going to come out. There's more knowledge, thoughts, and words that are going to come out. And that's going to help us in this process, this transition, as we're upgrading and doing all this and going through the Wheel of Fortune. But it's kind of like we need to pause for a moment to integrate this energy, but also to get this new information, to get these thoughts and words, to get this information coming out. We need to like process it, I guess is the word I'm looking for. So moving forward, the collective is in a strong King of Swords energy. So we're passionate, we're moving forward. Um, Wand energy is rather fast, so it's kind of fast moving as a collective. So it's kind of like we're going through this pause, like we're moving forward, but kind of stuck and slow. And then there's a pause to it while we integrate and we learn more things. But then after we go through that process of integration and learning more things, then we're getting more into our King of Swords energy. So moving forward with passion. And the King of Swords, it's like he's got a lot more energy than the Page or the Knight. So he's got his stuff together. He's been working on this for a while. He's pretty passionate. He's pretty energetic. It's a fire sign card, so he's active, and action oriented. And that's going to be us moving forward. Now I'm going to do some clarifiers on that card, but that's what I'm getting so far. But we'll do some clarifiers. So let me see. Let me get 2 clarifiers for the King of Wands for the near future. Why is the King of Wands in that position for the collective? King of Wands, 2 clarifiers. Let's see what the universe can give us a little extra. I feel like we need a little more information for that position. Let's see. 2 clarifiers. Thank you. Oh, okay. So these are the cards that came out as the clarifiers. So we got the 5 of Cups and the Sun card. Now, the 5 of Cups looks kind of gloomy, right? He's this card, sorry, wrong one. This card here, he looks kind of gloomy. It's sad and he's got a lot of guilt and regret. He's looking at those empty cups and ignoring the ones that are full. What I feel is, but this card's, the happy card, the Sun card. And it's like the best and, kind of like the happiest card of the deck. But what I feel is we're kind of coming out of this energy of like loss and sadness, because as we're going through this transition and these upgrades, it might mean losing things, like losing people in our life that are no longer in alignment with us, or losing a job that you're no longer in alignment with because there's a better job coming in for you, or the people that are no longer in alignment with you, the universe is going to take them out of your life and bring in people that are in alignment with you. And so, like a new set of friends or a new relationship, it could be a love relationship, but letting things go. And that can bring sadness, even if, we're not in alignment with something, but we're used to it and it's familiar to us. It gives us a sense of security and safety, which isn't really there. It's a false sense of security and safety. But even if the situation can be toxic towards us, sometimes it's hard to let that go. And I feel like it's going to create a level of sadness. And, kind of like loss is what I'm feeling. Sadness and loss of letting these things go out of our life as we move forward with these upgrades and changes. But the good news is the divine knows that. The universe knows that. And so it's like this card with the Sun card, it's adding to this King of Wands. So I feel like we're coming out of that sadness. We're going to come out of that loss and sadness into a happy place right here with the Sun card. And it's going to help us to be a stronger King of Wands. So we're going to be in a happy place with this King of Wands energy as we move forward. So it's kind of like what I'm hearing is take charge of our life. It's like we're no longer going to be sad and feel that loss, because it's going to turn into happiness as things move forward and we let things go and better new things come into our life. And then it's going to allow us to move forward with this King of Wands energy in a much more confident manner, much more happy. We'll have a much more happy attitude, much more confidence in ourselves, kind of like going in and taking charge as the king of Wands, having that kind of attitude and no longer be in this sense of sadness and loss because we lost things from the past, because those things needed to fall away. They needed to get out of our life. They needed to be gone. And these better new things are coming in for us once we go through these upgrades. And that's in the near future. But the advice I have from the universe are these 2 cards, the 10 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. So it's kind of like don't dwell on the negative, don't dwell on that loss and sadness. But this is the universe wants us to be happy, because what's coming in for us is going to be way better for humanity, way better for the collective on a global scale. the changes that are coming, the upgrades to our physical body that I was talking about, fated and destined, the changes that are coming to society and to humans and to our daily lives. All these changes and upgrades and energetic upgrades, they're all for our benefit, and they're helping us to get to that 10 of Cups energy over here. See the 10 of Cups? They're all happy there. They're joyful and dancing, and see, they're like, yay, happy card, happy day. And then this card's, celebration. They're having, they're excited. They're having it's like, I'm feeling like, happy energy, light energy, not the dark energy of the sadness and loss that in the other card. This is like happy energy, moving forward, excitement, much lighter energy. And that makes sense because as we go through these upgrades, we're going to have a higher vibration. So the point of going through the upgrades to our DNA, to our cells, it's all about, and it's all about getting to a higher vibrational alignment, which is going to make us definitely feel, very lighter energy and celebratory. But in letting go of things that are toxic in our life is also going to help us to get to a better place in our life, is what I'm hearing. Better place. I'm joyful. I'm seeing people dancing. um, Joyful. It's like it's going to help raise our vibration. So it's a combination of, going through the upgrades on a cellular DNA level, all those kind of things, and that kind of energy coming in and upgrading us, but also releasing things in our life that are toxic, releasing things in our life that are no longer in alignment with us, because those things hold you down vibrationally as well, and holds your frequency down as well. So by getting rid of those things and going into these new, better, um, new beginnings coming in, and new people coming in, new situations coming in that are more in alignment with us, that's going to help lift our vibration and help us get to this point, the 10 of Cups. And I'm seeing it all over the world, like people all over. It's going to be a lot. This is going to affect a lot of people all over the world. So it's kind of like it's going to be a mass upgrading all around the world, not just a few people here and there. It's going to be large groups of people that are going to be going through this. But I feel like this is going to start really coming in the week of this week of the 24th through the 30th. But it's not, and it's like it's coming in, but it's not like it's just going to be this week. It's going to be fall into the winter into next year. But I feel like, this week we're really going to notice it. We're really going to sense it. And and what I'm sensing too is we're getting out of that heavier energy that we had in the past couple months, getting into the lighter energy. And this energy coming in, these upgrades and getting rid of these things that are no longer in alignment in our life, is going to help us speed up that process too, as a collective. Because as more and more people, it's kind of like vibration and frequency is rather contagious, like energetically. So as more and more people raise their vibration and frequency, then it will have an effect on other people around you to raise their vibration and frequency. And then it's kind of like a domino effect. And then they will help to activate other people to raise their vibration. And it just goes on and on and on. So what can start out as just a few people can end up being thousands, millions, it can grow on and on and on, and have a huge effect on other people, because energy has a big effect on people around you, your vibration and frequency. So I feel like this week going in to the 24th through the 30th of August, I feel like we're ending the month of August kind of in a strong note moving forward. So we might be in a pause right now at the end of August. It's kind of like we're pausing, integrating these energies. We're have information that's going to come out, knowledge that's going to come out, that's going to kind of help with this process of raising our vibration frequency and these upgrades. But we're moving forward into a very kind of take charge for ourselves, passionate energy as a king, and it's very positive, and we're going to end up in this spot. So even though we're kind of like just standing still at the end of August, integrating this, and we're kind of in that standstill at the Two of Swords, this is what's coming. So it's it's kind of like I feel like, we need to pause and integrate all this stuff, even mentally, like that information coming in, we need to process that. We need to think about it. So there's the pause is on purpose to help us through this process of integration, whether it's information coming in that we have to process or the upgrades to our physical body. But I feel like the end of August, we're going to be in that pause, but all this will be going on, like the destined feeling, the upgrades, the moving forward, as a collective, manifesting things into the physical, um, then moving forward into that, powerful King of Wands energy, and getting into that Ten of Cups and letting go of sadness and loss and things that no longer, it's like it's all, I feel like the end of September, we're pausing to integrate it, but coming in the near future, we've got this coming in the near future. So it's going to move forward quite nicely. So just hang in there at the end of the month, even though we're on pause, just integrate it. And make sure when you're integrating that, because you might have some physical symptoms as you're integrating this and your DNA and cells are being affected, just make sure to drink lots of water, listen to your body, rest when you need to rest, take care of yourself, eat high vibrational foods, just take care of yourself and just kind of listen to your body, and that your body will tell you what it needs. Like if you need to take a nap, just do what you feel you need for your body to help it integrate. Because it takes a good couple days, it takes a little bit of time for our physical bodies to go through this process and integrate this. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed the reading. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.